Hey, what's up guys? Jake here, and I wanted to report on a protest that happened just a few days ago in New York City. There are anti-Vaxxers protesters who marched to the Australian Consulate, and they even tore down a mobile testing center, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. So what you have here are protesters wielding both Australian and American flags. This is in New York City, and they marched to an Australian consulate, and that's where they ripped down a mobile C-word testing center. Let's go ahead and check out this footage, and then we'll talk more about it.
Yeah, get a couple guys.
No vaccine mandate! No vaccine! Save Australia! Save Australia! Save Australia! Save Australia! Save Australia! Save Australia! Freedom over here! Freedom over here! Freedom over here! Freedom over here! No vaccine passport! No vaccine mandate!
So I was shocked to see in New York City you have Americans protesting on behalf of Australia. They're upset with what they see happening in Australia. They don't want that to happen here in America. So as you can see, they showed up, they marched over to the Australian consulate, they ripped down this mobile testing center. And so here you have people showing their displeasure of what's going on in Australia. They clearly do not want the same future to occur here in America. Now, oftentimes these protests can be controlled and full of government agents, but what I see on these signs and what these people are saying and doing, it looks to be a fairly legitimate protest. Not saying there might not be a few sleeper agents in the crowd, but this crowd, from what they're chanting, what the signs say, and what their actions are, it looks to be, at least in my opinion, a legitimate looking protest. Now, what's going to become of this protest, I don't know. We never know what the future holds, but we do know the government are masters at thwarting these sorts of protests, nipping them in the bud, so to speak. I remember protesting against the first set of lockdowns, and then a week or two later, George Floyd situation occurred, and suddenly there were an entirely different group of protesters out in the streets, protesting something entirely different altogether. So it wouldn't shock me if you see in a few days or a week an entirely different protest going on. But for the time being, you have Americans waving Australian flags around and protesting something that is worthwhile. So I just wanted to report on this news. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
No vaccine mandate!